So if we have an aspiration for social transformation through this path, or through this appreciation of basic goodness, how does that take shape in our day-to-day lives? What's the practical experience of working for that?
Yeah, I think that's such an important question, because it speaks to the naivete of believing that if we live our lives based on goodness and decency, everything's going to work out, and that's not what I'm trying to say. In so many ways, it's a trial and error. One of my teachers said to me that you have to learn how to balance profound kindness and ruthlessness. And that's a very interesting concept, because in order to navigate the world that we're in right now, we have to be able to see opportunities. So to me, the key to making this all very practical is seeing opportunities. I'm not saying that I'm always open to everything that happens, and I always want to manifest my dying process.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm not, you want me to keep going?
Start over.
Okay. I'm not always open to everything that happens all the time. But I think the key is learning by meditation practice, or whatever practice it is that gets you able to pay attention to the world around you, to look for the opportunities to make a difference, so that somebody who's being very aggressive to you or who's trying to manipulate you, I'm not suggesting that we should just let ourselves be manipulated and be the subject of aggression because everything's good and decent. I'm suggesting that we learn to pick and choose the places where we intervene or where we act. And I think what I'm suggesting is that it requires natural intelligence that's based on patience and looking for the right opportunity to make a difference and change the environment. So this is very, very important, because it requires you to decide in advance, what do you want? How do you want to change the environment? What's your agenda? If your agenda is based on some kind of decency and goodness, you have to trust that and wait for the opportunity to make that happen. And if we think that that opportunity is just going to always be there, that's too naive. We have to, in my profession, I don't just pour it out there. I wait and I look for the right moment, and then I create the environment in which I magnetize people's goodness and decency at a time when I think they're open to it. We can't think that just by being good and decent, everything will change.